In 1947, some 95 million people in the Indian subcontinent were Muslims. 60 million of them went to Pakistan. 35 million stayed back in India. There have been several books written about the partition, and just when we thought that everything had been said on the subject, there is a new controversy, perhaps a more meaningful controversy than there ever was on the subject, particularly since the author of the new book on Jinnah is Mr. Jaswant Singh, the former foreign minister, the former defense minister, and the former external affairs minister of India. Mr. Jaswant Singh, so thank you so much for your time. Aisha Jalal, who wrote a book on Jinnah, before your book came out the other day, she says that Pakistan has failed to fulfill the needs of the people who campaigned for Pakistan. Would you say that there has been a similar flaw in the tryst with secularism in India?
I think late Qaeda-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah's dream of Pakistan, we don't have time over television to go into any elaboration of it. But certainly an example, for example, in a press conference here in Delhi, him saying that we shall have a Monroe Doctrine that will be stronger than any known doctrine, and dare anyone raise even their eye against either India or Pakistan, we shall come to each other's assistance. His speech in the Constituent Assembly of Pakistan of 11 August, which sadly was removed from the records. Why? Was that the blueprint of Pakistan that the late Qaid had in mind? And that is not realized. And as for the tryst for destiny, I'm afraid it was now, it fills me with sadness. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was a sensitive man. But this now appears to have been just phrases. Yes, we did not realize our destiny in full. It is in part, but is it in part? I don't see that destiny as permanent kind of a animosity between two or three who, after all, are born of the same womb. And therefore, what destiny was Panditji talking of? Poverty has not gone, education has not fully been established, hunger there still is, prices are soaring. Which destiny was Panditji?
Secularism itself.
And secularism. So what destiny, and how could he have spoken of secularism, himself and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel having contributed to the partition of the country on grounds of faith? I'm sorry.
This is the point that your former colleagues, they have taken offense to your mention of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel as one of the men who were guilty in this tragedy of the partition.
You should have read the book before taking umbrage. 1. 2, they should base their opinion on the historical facts, not on prejudice. 3, simply to tar Muhammad Ali Jinnah with a brush of demonization, they should not try and raise or give a position of elevated importance to any of the Indian historical personalities.
So is that the reason why you can accept or perhaps at least understand why people are burning your books in Gujarat from the BJP, or why the Congress party is keen on getting the book banned in Madhya Pradesh?
I don't know what the Congress wants to do. They certainly are guilty of partition, being one of the contributors to partition. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru himself is saying it. In later years, I made a mistake to Stanley Walpert in his correspondence to late Nawab Sahib Bhopal. It's a very moving letter in which he replies, late Nawab Sahib, yes, perhaps we made a mistake, etc., etc. I don't want to take time by quoting the whole letter. And they're burning my book. I feel wounded, as if a child is being burnt, innocent child. Why do you burn a book?
We are having a discussion with Mr. Jaswant Singh about his landmark book, if a controversial one too, Jinnah, India, Partition, Independence. We will take a small break and then be back with it.